It is Saturday, February 25th, 2023. It's about 5:30 in the evening. And we're moving the cows into a double row because Sunday. Fed them 50 pounds of feed. Here they come. I have the cat's fur on my mic. Unfortunately, today there's hardly any wind. It's about 50 degrees, 49, 50 degrees. Let's take a look at this terrain feature here. Looks like some dogs had some fun. The other thing is I forgot the clip. So I'm holding the lapel mic, so it might be causing noise. You're not supposed to hold the lapel mic, but it's probably working fine, just fine. So hopefully you can hear me loud and clear and there's no wind whatsoever, but you can see there's hardly any wind to begin with. So today was cold all day long. 45 or so. Started to warm up a little tiny bit near the end. Commentator said, is it time to give them more ground? Not quite yet. We'll see what happens in a week. We'll see what happens. This is the beginning of the grass explosion. And we should see all the grass take off all across the field here soon. Which it did last year. It just didn't grow for very long. So the grass is still somewhat dormant. It's growing very slowly. But you can see there's nice little tufts of grass here. Surrounding bare ground. So the ice storm knocked these branches down. I'll have to go through and clean them up one day. I meant to give the geese a nesting box. The grass here is pretty dang good. It's probably a little over ankle height right here. I meant to give the geese a bigger nesting box, and I have one set aside. I just need to cut it open and bring it to the field. Ooh. The cat's fur is quite nice. It's warm. So hopefully the cows won't cross the fence, but they probably will. They did last time. One of them did. He didn't knock it down, but he did cross it. You can see their hoof prints in the ground. So I would prefer if they left the ducks alone, but it kind of doesn't matter. And once I get the perimeter fence fixed, I'm going to let the ducks wander wherever they want to go. So, righto. I think that's number 4. Her tag fell out a long time ago. Look at the calf. That's number 20 jumping around. He's got some spunk. Looks like Blue is letting Daniel scratch her. Oh, the cows are shedding. Blue was shedding last time. Is Blue shedding?
Yeah, he's shedding a lot.
Yeah. So they're getting ready for summer. So the cows think spring is here too. Let's take a look at my worst cow. Number 24. Oh. You can see a couple of things have changed. The triangles filled in number 1. The ribs are barely visible. You can still see the spine on the back, but you can't see the individual bones. The area under the tail is still pretty hollow. It needs to fill in, but that happens when they get really fat. And the hip bone isn't so sharp anymore. So there's a lot of good signs on 24 here. The 24 is getting well fed and is able to digest it. Okay, there should be some wind noise if the wind... Oh, by the way, I want to show you guys this. Clover. That's some of that crimson clover I planted a year and a half ago. Yeah. So back in 2020, in the autumn, I put a bunch of clover seed down just by hand. And I'm seeing clover. That's not clover. I was wondering where the clover was, but now I know. It's just quietly hiding. Here's some more. These guys are a little bit bigger. And there is some of the hairy vetch. competing with the grass. Hopefully the grass wins. So number 24, I think the next worst one was probably 20. Let's see if I can find her. She's making a weird mooing noise when she sees me. She's one of my friendliest cows. That's the Brahman there. Half Brahman, half Angus. Here's 20. This, I believe, is metal tag. Yeah, that's metal tag. Metal tag looks pretty nice. Here's 20. So the difference between 24 and 20, you can see the ridge on 20's back is not really poking out between the hips there. The fat's kind of come up there. You can't even see the ribs on her anymore. You can see her tail area is filled in much better than 24's. It could be that 24 just has a wider tail, you know. And there's a lot more fat around the hips, the hip bone there. So this is metal tag. Metal tag's a smaller cow. I like small cows. Let's see, blue. I want to find the fat cow. Where's 21? That's 19. There's 21, yep. My goodness, you're so fat. Okay, so you can barely see the hip bone on 21. The ridge on the back is not even visible. Like, you know where it's supposed to be, but it's just flat. Her tail is filled in. You can see how fat she is. Oh my goodness, she's fat. My goodness. Hey, why don't you give 24 a chance to eat, huh, 21? My goodness, how greedy can you be? Also, she has shorter legs. I like that in her. But maybe it's just because she's fat. You see down under her neck, too. 21's avoiding me. Under her neck, there's like a flab of fat just hanging down. The brisket fat there. You know. Just flopping around. Let's go see if we can see what 24 looks like with her brisket. There she is. So she has that flab of skin, but I don't know, it's starting to fill in. It's not too bad, but it's not hanging down as much. So, yeah. Well, that's a good comparison, I think. I don't know what else to look at. Number 10. Number 10's doing well. You can tell because the ridge is kind of flat. Anyway. All right, guys. Have a great day. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye-bye.